Hey guys, welcome on into today's video where we're going to be talking about this Game 7 matchup here in the Eastern Conference first round between the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the over-under. Currently, the total at a very low number, 199 points. Vegas is expecting a defensive-oriented half-court kind of battle with so much on the line here today. Every possession just means that much more. We took the over in Game 6. The Pacers were able to carry us to that over as they went on to beat the Cavaliers convincingly by a final of 121-87. And this was a much different kind of result than we've been seeing throughout the entire course of this series. We've been seeing very defensive-oriented battles in close games that have almost exclusively gone down to the final couple of possessions, but the Pacers were able to get a convincing win under their belt and have the best offensive performance of any team thus far in the series with that 121-point performance. Cleveland has consistently been struggling on the offensive side of the ball. This is one place where Cleveland actually was generally pretty good throughout the regular season. Their main issues came on the defensive side of the ball, but it's been completely different here in this first-round series. The Cavaliers haven't been able to find themselves offensively getting consistent buckets, and that's why they have to head into Game 7 here against the Pacers to just put away this first-round opponent to move on. So Indiana, not a whole lot of pressure coming into this one. Tied up the series at 3 games apiece. They know all of the pressure is on Cleveland's side of things. They're just going to come out, try to play their best ball, and if they win, it's very exciting for them, but if they lose, they didn't have the expectations of necessarily coming in and winning this first-round series against what many feel is still the favorites to go on to win the Eastern Conference, even with how Cleveland has been playing. On the year, the Pacers, they've been a lot better than anyone was expecting. That seems to be a continuing trend with this group. They went into last offseason selling off Paul George, making the trade for Victor Oladipo. It couldn't have worked better for the Pacers, who went 48-34 throughout the regular season. Many thought that this group would even have a tough time getting into the playoffs, and not only did they make the playoffs, but they're going into Game 7 here against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Pacers, 17th in the league in scoring, putting up about 105.5 points per game, 9th in total team defense. And their defense has been a difference maker in this series against Cleveland, although part of that is just because Cleveland hasn't been playing up to their norms and shooting the ball all that well, or what we would typically see out of this lineup. So the Cavaliers, all the pressure is on their side. They're going to come in focused, ready to go, trying to play their brand of basketball on the year. The Cavaliers were an offensive group, 5th in the league in scoring, averaging 111 points per game. Cleveland hasn't even sniffed close to that number in this series throughout the 6 games, not even close to getting just to their average that they've been putting up this season. And defensively, this has been a group that certainly struggled throughout the regular season, 26th in the league in points allowed, giving up 110 points per game. So if you take what these two teams average throughout the year offensively, it's considerably higher than any of the games that we've really been seeing in this series. We get to about 216 points, 17 points higher than the 199 total that we're seeing in this matchup. But again, not a surprise to see this total going to the lower side based on what we've been seeing throughout this series. But in their last outing, we took the over, and the Pacers were able to carry us to that with that 121-87 win. The Cavaliers not even cracking 90 points and still hitting the over in that matchup. We expect a better offensive performance, certainly from the Cavaliers here today, and the Pacers to keep things interesting. And as a result, we feel like the over 199 points is going to be the better value play in this matchup. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.